Let's talk about what we're about to do here. Let's talk about what's in front of you. And let's go ahead and go into the Discord, and I'm gonna read every change to this right now, and we can talk about all of the differences in this mod. So first off, what I present to you here is Animal Crossing for the Nintendo GameCube, but modded to be a deluxe edition. This was done by a modder currently in the Animal Crossing community. I believe their name is Cuyler, a Cuyler, and they've done other mods for Animal Crossing, and I believe they do other mods for other games in general. So I don't want to label them as just an Animal Crossing modder. And they recently released Animal Crossing City Folk Deluxe, which added a slew of new villagers and new content to one of our favorite games, City Folk. And I have yet to check that out. I just haven't had a chance to set it up. And then my YouTube algorithm fed me an Animal Crossing speedrunners content by the name of Brian MP16, who speedruns Animal Crossing GameCube. And the title of the YouTube video was Animal Crossing Deluxe. I was taken back, so I clicked on the video faster than I've ever clicked on anything in my life. To be presented with a deluxe edition of Animal Crossing GameCube, my heart, the game that started it all for me. As I dug deeper, I also saw Simply Press Start just played it and just checked it out not too long ago. And here I am to do my first look at the deluxe edition of the game. Now, I've been saying the word deluxe a lot. What we're really saying is that this is a version of the game that is upgraded from the original game from back in 2002. And these are all of the new features for the mod. If you don't know Animal Crossing GameCube that well, some of this stuff might go over your head. You're welcome to ask questions, but what you need to know, and there's also a Discord that we can link. If you do make that command, Cozy, I can give you a Discord link, and we can link to the Animal Crossing modding Discord where people can find this. But for now, first off, integrated 16:9 widescreen option, which we're going to turn on here in a little bit. Secondly, a free borderless acre camera option. No acres, completely open world. Secondly, all E+ villagers added to the base game. All E+ town decorations added to the game. Blazel, Chestnut, and Shocky have been given official features and integrated into special event NPCs, which I don't even know who they are. Flower hybrids and crossbreeding, but only with rain. Watering can is not added yet. Jacob's ladders spawn when you have a perfect town. All bell denominations added. Expanded clothing list featuring beta shirts and shirts from N64, Demotsu no Mori Plus, and the IQ, which was a Chinese version. Carpets from all different versions, including Wild World and City Folk. Re-added furniture from the versions that were before the GameCube version, and added furniture from the versions that we never had in America. Ordinances have been added, and you can now add ordinances on the post office. New town fruit types, leaves, weather type added, D-pad tool switching, GameCube keyboard support, selectable skin tones, ground patterns work. You can actually put patterns on the ground, and it says hold the Z button and press the D-pad up to place the most recent pattern without accessing the inventory. So So that one, I'm going to have to like copy and paste that information potentially and read that. Give me just a second here. The list is still, there's still more on the list here. Nintendo. Okay. Fixed and craftable paper airplanes. All right. Fixed and craftable paper airplanes. Fold stationary to spawn one. Press A while standing to pick it up, and while throwing it, press B to delete it. So this is something like, yeah, this is something like completely different. New catch messages for the first catch of a bug or fish species. Optional intro chores after selecting house. Town creation intro sequence has 4 layout previews to pick from. Rover will cycle through the 4. If you want a new 4, you just need to hit the reset button. Museum donation item selection restricts items which have been donated or cannot be donated. The savings account generates interest, the same as Wild World through New Leaf. And the max year increased from 2030 to 2099. Then there's quality of life changes, higher res fonts, multi-select letters to mail in the office. The coelacanth can spawn during snow like other games. Indoor camera controls outdoors, so the camera can be manipulated outdoors as if it's indoors. Basement and wallpaper floors can be edited. Nookingtons does not need a visitor to be upgraded. Trees can be shaken while holding a net. Fish biting sound effect. D-pad can act as a control stick for many menus. And the money picked up or dug up will automatically be added to the wallet. Updated the title screen. Various bug fixes. Various performance improvements. That's right. This is potentially the holy grail of Animal Crossing content. When it comes to Animal Crossing GameCube, this might be the definitive edition and way to play Animal Crossing GameCube for the foreseeable future. All right. Now that that's been said, I saw a couple questions and I'm going to answer any questions you have for the next couple minutes. So ask questions if you have. The first one, why does it look squished? I don't think it does. Secondly, can you play it on Mac? I think you can play it on anything that you can play a Dolphin emulator on. This is not a separate game. This is a copy of a game that I am playing through a GameCube emulator. So if you can play on a GameCube emulator, you can play this game. It is no different than just any game. So is Dolphin available on Mac? I think so. There's also other emulators that play GameCube games, like RetroArch, and so on and so forth. So anything that can play a GameCube game will likely be able to play this game. Done. Can I buy this guy a coffee or what? If you would like a link to this guy, I don't know if this guy has any pages or anything where you could do that. I haven't found anything like that. All I have is a Discord that this stuff has been posted to. So that's a question that I cannot answer. Good morning. What's up, Fancy Mum? I'm also looking for a Patreon or something, because I'd love to subscribe to this guy's Patreon or throw him a couple bucks, because I want to support Animal Crossing content. So yeah, I'm right there with you. I haven't seen anything like that. Oh, here we go. I found a Patreon. Here we go. I found a Patreon. Boom. I got it. So here's the Patreon. What's up, Exhaustion? But it doesn't look like it doesn't look like their actual Patreon page. It just, I don't know what this is. I don't know what this page is. That page doesn't go anywhere. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe they don't have one set up yet or something. Yeah, I don't know. I'll figure that out at some point, but I don't have answers to that right this second. Good question. As soon as I know, I'll let you know. The acre removal is mind-boggling. So I want to make it clear that that stuff is optional. The free borderless camera is optional. The widescreen is optional. So some of these settings you can choose yourself if you want to access that fresh content or not. That's your choice. Some of the stuff is optional. Not everything is forced on you. Did the direct already happen? The direct did already happen. What you want to do is go to my live stream and you want to scroll back. You want to go to my live stream and you want to scroll back into the past to watch me. You want to scroll back to watch me, my direct reaction. All right. So anybody who's looking for the reaction to the Mario Kart World direct, you're going to want to go to my live stream and you're going to want to scroll back into the past. That's the best way to do it. I can't highlight yet. I'm almost at the point to where I can highlight, but I cannot highlight on Twitch yet. So you're going to have to wait on that. Oh, also, no, I never fixed my camera after the stupid direct. Frick, hold on. I got to fix my camera. Hold on. Give me just a second here. 425. Dang it. I told myself I would not do anything until I fixed it, but I didn't fix it. I'm such a boob. 1046. Nintendo. Yeah, give me just a moment here. Dang it. Okay. And then let me do this real quick. All right. Okay, that should be good. And then we'll adjust it again if we have to. If I would have did it right at the end of the direct, I could have just pressed Control Z and just reverted everything. That's why I called myself a boob. Because I had a plan and I just completely got excited, so. All right, cool. This guy's a real boob. You missed the closet portal. Don't worry, the closet portal will come back because I will not be permanently streaming in green screen. I will have options for green screen. Or not green screen, and we can bring the portal back then. The reason widescreen wouldn't work because of the OG code is how things are loaded in and out. Because if they change that, then widescreen should be amazing. I'm not sure what you mean. Yeah. Widescreen support for GameCube games and for New Horizons and for Animal Crossing GameCube has been around for like a really long time random. So this is widescreen is it's a setting in the game. This is what the widescreen option is, a literal setting in the game's code that we're about to turn on once we start. Yeah, plus Dolphin Emulator has offered widescreen support for like a really long time. It's just a little bit buggy sometimes. Yeah. So like I understand that it wouldn't work, but like yeah, it's gonna be fine. Yeah. It's gonna be fine. I wouldn't be too suspicious of anything. I think they figured it out. These guys are smarter than I am. The YouTube link, yo, what's up, Ruby Rose? What's up, Snow Shores? All right, let me see if I have the Discord link. I'm gonna see if I can make a Discord. That's the thing, I might not be able to make a Discord link. Invite people. Okay, nice. Edit link. Never expire. Generate new link. Copy. Okay, cool. What? What? It's not copying. I'm just gonna send it to you directly, Cozy. Did that work? Yeah, there you go. That's the link. That should be the link. I just sent it to you in a DM. All right, cool. Yo, if you're hanging out over at the YouTube, I would appreciate it if you would hit that like button. And if you're new here, welcome to the broadcast, and subscribe if you're looking for more Animal Crossing content. Good to see you today, Snow Shores. All right, I think we're all ready to lock in. I think I got everything set up the way I want. The content out there of people mulling over the code for this version of AC is astounding. Yo, what's up, Marmalade? What's up, Rosie G? All right, let's see if my controller works. Hopefully it's all good. Yeah. Yeah, boy. So, you've decided to move out, get your own place, see the world. That's groovy. Who needs someone telling you what to do all the time? I know I don't. You could do what you want, when you want, where you want. Oh, dude, KK, the legend. Yeah, living on your own, being free, feels great. But living by yourself can be a real drag too. Still, if you've got some really tight friends somewhere nearby, then you know it'll all work out. Yeah, the font is different. I didn't read that actually. Did I not read that out loud? Yeah, they changed the font, yeah. Friends are far out, man. Oh, I guess I'm kind of rambling, my bad. So, are you ready to hop on that train and go for a ride before I go? Cool, we can change your settings. First up is that groovy rumble feature. Rumble on? Cool. Next, we have to get you wired for sound. What's your style? Stereo. How do you want animals to talk? Animalese. That's fine, baby. Widescreen feature. Should we enable it? Widescreen on. I don't know. I don't even think it worked. So again, this is a brand new mod, so there could be some stuff that's broken. So maybe it didn't work. I don't know. Yeah, it tried. Yeah. I read about someone else having this issue as well. I do have my dolphin set to auto. I might want to switch it to Force 4-3. All right, let's try this real quick. Now I don't know. I don't like this. This doesn't look good either. I might have to restart the game, but let's just keep going for now. And then we'll see what it looks like in the game, because it could be different in the game. Okay. All right, so here it is, the camera settings. Bordered or free. So I'm gonna go for free camera. Oh, nice, dude. Open world Animal Crossing GameCube. I can dig it. Are you cool with these settings? Yes. Oh, I almost forgot. You'll enjoy your time in the world of Animal Crossing more if you get some friends to come here too. Yeah, it would be really cool if you got a lot of your friends came to visit your town. Later. 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 Oh, wait, I think the widescreen worked. Yeah. Yeah, this is good. This is good stuff. So there's still some black borders, but that's fine. It's still wider. Yeah. Excuse me, do you have a second? Could you help me out? Is it, let's say, 9:59 a.m. on Thursday, April 17th, 2025? Yeah. Wow. Say, thanks, you're too kind, really. You're a big help. Wow. So, you mind if I sit here? I promise I won't fall asleep and tumble onto you and start drooling on your shirt. Please. Rover, we got smarter, yeah. Rover, we got smarter. Thanks again. It sure is nice meeting friendly folk on the train. You aren't a psycho, right? Just kidding. Say, by the way, what's your name? Yo, all I know is that this mod coming out has made me... I am going to modify my GameCube so I can play this on original hardware. I've decided. I've been holding off for so long. I have decided. I am going to do it. I'm going to mod my GameCube so I can play this on original hardware because I think it would be so sick. Let's just go with Hylian. Can I fit Hylian Descent? I don't think so. I would have tried that a long time ago, right? Yeah, I didn't think so. Well, Hylian, now that's an odd name. Not that my opinion means much. What matters is, do you like the name? Isn't it cool? Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say it was odd? It's not odd. It's a great name for a boy. Really, it is. It's a really great name. You know it. Great. Oh, that reminds me. I'm not familiar with human fur skin tones. What would you call yours? Oh, nice. This is where you can change your skin tone. I'm a nice pasty color. All right, we're headed to... Let's go to Hyrule. That's right. Hey, I know that place. Hyrule is one of my favorite vacation spots. I think I have the map. Take a look. All right, so we can rotate through different maps somehow. There's different map options. So, like, let's see what he says. Let's see if we can rotate to a different map. So, let's see what he offers. Is that the map of Hyrule? No. Ooh, this looks pretty nice. Okay, let's see what other options we have. Okay. This is an interesting one. It like goes down and dips and then does like a little shimmy on the right side. All right, and then the last one. Dang, no triple decker. So I don't know if I want to reset for a triple decker today. You know what I mean? I don't know if I want to do a reset for a triple decker. I think we just go with it. Yo, what's up, Quelt? Yeah, we got it all set up. Thank you, Cozy, for getting that mod or that command going. I don't know which one I like the most. This one's pretty nice. I think this one's pretty nice. I like the river placement. Let's just go with this one. That's what I thought. So, what are you going to Hyrule for? I'm moving. Moving, huh? I hate moving. Packing boxes, unpacking boxes, it never ends. Say, where's your new place? Oh, there's new dialogue. Don't tell me you haven't found a place to live yet. Of course you have. What? You haven't? You can't just show up with no place to live. We better find you a pad and fast. Oh, of course. Duh. A good friend of mine runs the shop in Hyrule. Let me give you a ring. Hylian's voice for this guy is making me realize I don't like him. Meow. Beep boop. Hey there, Nook. It's me. So what's the good word? You raking in the cash? Yeah. Oh, that's rough. Brutal. Well, it's a crazy world. Anyways, as I was saying, I have someone here who wants to move to Hyrule. Yeah. Oh yeah, completely. But the poor thing still hasn't found a place to live. Sort of a tight spot. The kid's name? Why? Oh, it's Hylian. Oh yeah, today. So you think you can help out? Oh, really? Uh-huh. I see. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I'll pass the word on. So we'll catch up later. Right. Thanks a lot. See ya, Nook, my man. See ya, Nook, my man. Nobody's ever said those words in their life. Nook, my man. Yo, good morning, flower child. Okay, I'm back. Miss me? Well, good news for you. It sounds like my buddy has some brand new houses for cheap. The work's all done, but he hasn't been able to rent them. He wants to unload them, so he's willing to take a loss. You have money, right? Just a little. Oh, really? No wonder you look so helpless. But don't worry, these things have a way of working out. They say money makes the world go round, and what goes around comes around. Wait, I've confused myself. Oh, looks like we're about to pull into Hyrule. Did I mention I love this place? Remember, things are never as bad as they seem. Honestly, good luck and all that. Maybe we'll run into each other again sometime. Dude, I'll tell you, I wasn't planning on starting a new copy of Animal Crossing GameCube anytime soon, but here we are. I'm still gonna be playing my original copy because I want to finish the museum, but Hype Train 08 now arriving at Hyrule. Welcome to Hyrule. Watch your step. So we got a terrible face. We got the freaking rosy cheeks. I also made my character way too white. I should have went with a little bit of tan. I look like a little kid. We got the brown, the wooden entry, which is nice.
Excuse me, hey, you there? Yes, you. Would your name happen to be Hylian? Good. I just now had a phone call about you. Oh, I'm glad I made it here in time to meet your train. I'm afraid I'm not in the best shape of my life. But I ramble. My name is Tom Nook, and I run the store in town. I'm quite pleased to meet you. Something strikes me as odd, though, my young friend. Moving to a town before settling on a place to live? Why, it's the craziest thing I've ever heard of. Madness. Absolute madness. Whoa.
You look like Mr. Mime. I do, dude. Don't laugh.
Whoa! Pardon me, I beg you. That just struck my funny bone. Now, don't worry. It may be small, but I have a house you can move into right away. It should more than suit your needs. I can show it to you now. Come along, let's scuttle.
So one of the new features is you don't have to do the chores. I can say no to the chores. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna skip the chores. Yeah, laugh at the desperate homeless man, Nook. Yeah, right. Here we are, not too shabby, I can most heartily recommend any of these houses. Feel free to take a look. Yeah. I already know where I'm going, dude. Actually, let's mix it up. I always go to the greenhouse. Let's go here. Let's go to orange. I never do this. I never go to the top right. Let's do this. Let's mix it up. I usually live in the bottom right. All right, what do you think? You're quite sure? Yep, this is what I want. All right, that house now belongs to you, Hylian. Happy day. I'll tell you what, I'll even throw in the radio in there at no extra charge. Now, let's see. I suppose you'd like a quick rundown of your house? Yeah. Anything you'll need, you'll have to get on your own. Obviously, you can't expect me to furnish the place for you. You can do whatever you would like with your own stuff, but don't try to mess around with other folks' things. Well, not that you can. Whoa. You'll probably want to pop into neighbors' houses to get some ideas for interior designing. Good morning, Faux for All. Yo, hearty welcomes in the chat. Good morning, Jessica. I haven't said hi to you. Good morning, Moxie Poxy Exhaustion. Brianna K. Oh shit. Kapow Plays. Yo, good morning, everyone. Welcome in. All right, that's our gyroid assistant. Truly is a must-have. You can teach him messages. And one more thing, when you're done playing, make sure you talk to the gyroid. You have to save. If you quit playing without talking to it first, everything you did doesn't exist. I can't imagine a worse fate. That marks the end of my explanation. Did you get all that? Yeah, I got all that, dude. Chill. All right. Let's see here. With fees and closing costs, it comes to 19,000 bells. I have 1,000, buddy. Yes, that would be...
Not nearly enough. You only have 1,000 bells. You're joking with me, yes? Why, you're so short, I can't help but laugh. Whoa!
You know what happens to people who don't have money, don't you? I'll tell you, they can't buy a house. You still need a place to stay, don't you? A thorny situation. Yes, rather horny. Then here's what we'll do. You can work part-time at my shop and pay off the rest. That's acceptable. How about it? Does a part-time job sound acceptable? No thanks. A shame. That's that then. Kids these days. Wait. I just said no, and he said that's a shame. Wait, what? Yo, what's up, Ash, with the 9 months? Now then, you can pay back your debt at the post office. Take this map. I usually give these to my part-time workers. You can press X to open up the map at any time. You can find my shop at Acre 4. You can't miss it. At least most people can't miss it. If you have trouble, check the map. I'm heading back there now. Remember to stop by sometime. But you know what that means? I don't get the worker shirt. So I don't get the worker shirt. That's sad, right? Like that's the one thing we don't get the Tom Nook worker shirt. Here's our map. Who lives here? Yo, my fucking neighbor, dude. Look. My neighbor, dude. Yo, dude. We got Camo Frog, Hazel, Leopold, Rex, Robin. Wait, so some of these villagers weren't even in this game originally, right? Like, we might need the chat to look this stuff up. Let's see. Camo Frog, was Camo Frog available in this game? Let's pull up some information about who is available in this game. Okay, so Camo Frog was available in this game. Let's see if Robin was originally, because remember, there's all new villagers. Robin was originally available as well. What about Rex? Let's see here. Villager Rex. Yeah, let's see if we got any rare villagers. Boom, boom. Rex was in this game originally as well, so we might have gotten all originals. Let's check Leopold. Leopold was also in this game originally, and Hazel was not in this game, but wasn't she yeah, wait a second. Wait, is this Unibrow Hazel? Wait a second. Like from New Horizons? Okay, no, it's the original Hazel. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, so it's the original Hazel. Camo Frog and Tangy. All right, let's go say hi to Tangy. Yeah, so Sally. Yeah. Dude, look at no acres. Dude, isn't this crazy? I can zoom in. It's in-house camera controls. Look. Dude, yo, dude. Good morning. So what brings you here so early? I've got it. You want an autograph, don't you? Oh, my adoring fans. It's okay. You can be honest with me. I can keep a secret. So what's the name of my #1 fan? Hylian, huh? I've got it. Feel free to come see me anytime. Dude, no way. Dude, what's up, Titanium Phoenix? Dude, no way. Dude, this is how Animal Crossing should have been my whole life. All right, let's go poke around town and see what's going on. Let's just go poke around town and see what's going on. Let's see if we don't have any money. So we need to start off by selling fruit. Looks like we got pears as our town fruit. We broke as a joke. Yeah, we visited Tangy just now. I'll go say hi to her again for you. Good morning again. Anyways, what's up? entertain me. So, like, you can probably tell just from walking around Hyrule that we have tons of fruit trees here. You know you could pick the fruit, right? So they're in tutorial phase. Day 1 is always tutorial phase. Which is cool, you know, like, this is a brand new save file, so. Give me a job. I like the text. I actually kind of like the font change. It's different from the original, so it kind of hurts my brain, but I think the font change is actually pretty good. Even if it is like a little weird. All right, let me go and see if the game can save, because you never know with emulation. Let's go see if we can save and continue, just to make sure, because emulation's weird and stuff could crash. So we want to just save here. Save and continue. Just want to make sure I have everything set up the way that it should be set up. Maybe I don't. This feels like it's taking forever. Okay, we're good. Okay, we're good. All right, just making sure. I was a little worried that I might not have set that up properly. It's been a while since we've emulated GameCube Animal Crossing, so. Yo, thank you to the YouTube likers. Thank you, like gang. I really appreciate y'all today. All right. Do 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 do. Tangy's our neighbor. I was not ready for Tangy to be my neighbor. Like the first villager, I was even thinking about running a Gamba. The funny part about that is I was thinking about gambling. And I was like, nah, let's not gamble because it's likely not gonna happen. So all of the E plus stuff is built into the game already, which is interesting. So technically the Tamagotchi villagers might be in the game already. And the only way we're gonna know is if we play this save file regularly or time travel, which I think you all know I'm not really a big time traveler. So I think we might just have to play this game and just like enjoy this save file and just like see what happens and see where it goes. Like I said, I'm not going to abandon my Animal Crossing GameCube save file. I'm just going to start letting myself play it in my free time more, I think. Oh my, have we met, Nutmeg? I'm sure I'd have remembered. What's your name? Oh, Hylian, I've heard about you. You only just moved into Hyrule, didn't you? Well, I'm Hazel. I'm sure you're still getting settled, but feel free to drop by and say hello sometime. Let's go check our house out. Do the fruits stack? No, they do not. So still some original stuff. They didn't. Maybe the goal wasn't to change this into too modern of an experience, but just glow it up. If no acres, how do we know how close the villagers, if they're close enough to their house? Yeah, that's the thing. I just don't think. Yeah. Like I think that the acres are probably still there, just we don't see them. Does that make sense? That's what I think is going on. I think the acres are still here because look at the map. So see, like now I'm out of that acre. Yeah, I think that's what's happening here. Good question, actually. Yo, good morning, and what a morning it is, Lion Cub. I'm Leopold, and you are? Hylian, I see you're an early riser. I think we'll get along just fine, Lion Cub. All right, we got Leopold here. Let's go check out Leo's house. Fancy house. Yeah, fancy house. What a pet. All right, let's go to the dump. Okay, nothing in the dump today. All right, I need to fill up my inventory with more fruit real quick. Let's find some more fruit and then we'll go to the shop and see what tool we got today. So apparently there's new fruit added. One thing I wonder is, how did they do island access? Let's go down to the beach and see if the island's readily available, or if I would still need to do some shenanigans to get to the island. Because it's very doable on emulation, but it's just a little complicated. Hey, Rex. Yawn. I'm not really a morning person. You seem peppy, though. Oh, I'm just babbling. Don't mind me. No one ever does. Have we met before, cool cat? I'm Rex. I'm sure I'll be seeing you around. What are the acres in this context? So in Animal Crossing GameCube, usually there was acres. All right. So every acre, the map was gridded off. A to F and 1 to 5. And the way the acres worked is that the screen would transition. So like if when I went to walk out of an acre, the screen would transition. I'm sure you've seen me play Animal Crossing GameCube before, right? And the screen would transition over. Well, they took that out and now it's just one big open map. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, just go pop into some of my old Animal Crossing VODs and you'll see. Yeah, the way this game is originally coded is a little bit different. Yeah. Do you have to bother me right now? I'm busy. Oh my God. Oh, were you looking for friends? That's so sad. But I told you I'm... All right. So you're Hylian. You win. I'll be your friend. I'm Robin, okay? I'll see you soon, I'm sure. Damn. So this is a quality of life version, a good way for a new player. I mean, yeah, I think if this is your introduction to Animal Crossing GameCube, it's going to be no different from the original version. It's just going to be like more stuff. Yeah, quality of life, exactly. So you're still going to get the original experience, but it'll be a bit different. I wonder if the modder has plans to add the island natively. I wonder if they can even do that. So it doesn't look like the island is set up without the Game Boy Advance. So as an emulator, I would have to go and add a Game Boy Advance to my controller slot, which I can do that. Like, I do have the option to load up a Game Boy Advanced and I could go to the island. So it's not that hard through Dolphin, but as far as accessibility goes, it would be nice if the developer of this mod could figure out how to just make us be able to go to the island. Like, that would be pretty cool. So we'll test that in the future. Like, today is just about seeing what we have access to. We'll test that later today or in the future. Yeah, exactly, random. We'll test it later today or in the future. We'll save and we'll reload the emulator a little bit later because we have a lot of content here in front of us. So let's take our time and we'll give that a quick test and we'll see if we can go to the island still, because I think that is pretty important. I think the island is an important part of the original game. It's not like a big deal. It's like, you know, it's like, so what? You can't go visit this one single villager. But I still think that if you want to really capture the essence of the original game, I think the island is pretty important. It's not life or death. Right. So what's new in the Deluxe mod? So I already covered everything this morning as far as what's new, but to give you like a quick synopsis, it's essentially so I don't know how familiar you are with Animal Crossing GameCube. So if some of this sounds like a different language, I'm sorry. But all of the E+ villagers are added, as well as all E+ decorations, clothing, patterns, wallpapers, and floorings from Wild World and City Folk are even here. So again, pretty much every villager, I think, that was available in this game from Japan as well as America is available. So a huge glow up as far as villagers go. And then a slew of quality of life changes. I think there's new fish and bugs and stuff like that. It's a lot. There's a lot. Yeah, there's a lot. So we did cover it this morning, but like I said, I'll like figure out a spiel and we'll cover it again a little bit later. Yeah, new fruits, more customizable options, right? And we can go over the list of stuff again a little bit later once we get some gameplay in. They should have kept the mail in the police station. I couldn't agree more with that, to be honest. Nice, we got a stone bridge here. Honestly, I love the layout of my town. I actually love the layout of my town. It's actually really nice. All right, let's go talk to Camo Frog. He's our last villager we haven't said what's up to. Never played ACGC, so I'd be interested in your emulator tutorial so I can finally play this. Yeah, I could try to help everyone out. I would love to help y'all out set this up. It's really not that bad to set up. So once you get like a little tutorial, you would be good to go. What? What do you think you're doing? Who do you think you are coming in here like this? Me? I'm Camo Frog. You mean you just waltzed in here without even knowing my name? Oh, look at me, I'm Hylian, and I'm oh so happy to meet you. To heck with that. Go away!
Happy Thursday to you and your beard H. Stay healthy.
Damn. Yo, thank you, Good Noodle. Yo, thank you for 33. All right, sick. Let's go to the shop and see what we got for sale today. We need a tool. I'm hoping for a shovel. Hoping for a shovel here. Do. Besties already. So Tangy was the only nice one? I think so. Okay, we do have a day one shovel, which I don't know if that's guaranteed or not. So we do have a day one shovel, which is super nice. Doom, 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 doom. Yo, thank you so much, Good Noodle, again for the support. And Ash Madash, thank you for the 9 months. Perfect timing for the 9 months, by the way, Ash, considering we're playing the game that alerts from. So thank you, Ash, so much. Yeah, City Folk has a deluxe mod as well, correct. Yeah, that was actually the first mod that this creator did. I have yet to showcase it because I think it's a little bit more complicated to set up. Plus, Wii emulation kind of is not my favorite. I've been meaning to showcase that though, I really want to, but this one came out and I jumped on it as fast as I could. So the funny part about this is I meant to showcase this yesterday. I meant to showcase this yesterday and I forgot. I woke up, I wasn't thinking about it, so I played some 2 Point Museum, and then all of a sudden the stream ended and I was like, hey, wait a second. Dude, we have a tool wheel now, look. Dude, oh my gosh. All right, let's go find all of our rocks and let's get our money rock for the day. We need some loot, man. We need some money. We need some moolah. Do 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 do. This is actually so well put together so far. Get your hustle on. The tool, so it's not an actual tool wheel. It's just you can use the D-pad to pull your tools out, similar to City Folk. It's basically City Folk. Yeah, it's basically City Folk like settings. He needs the money to avoid the raccoon goons. Correct. What a weird rock spot. You noticed that? I couldn't agree more with that, actually. All right. Not having acres is so weird. I'm trying to wrap my head around it, dude. Is Isabelle in any Animal Crossing besides New Horizons? Yeah, she's in New Leaf. She's in New Leaf. No acres is throwing me so bad. Yeah. How'd you get Tangy first day? I have no clue, man. The gods have blessed this day. The gods have blessed this day. And look at this. We can do different camera angles outside. Look at this. I can come get all, we can do different camera angles. Doop, 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 doop. Dude, it's so nice to play the game this way, actually. I actually think this is cool. Like, I actually kind of prefer to play the game this way because it just lets me see more while I'm looking for stuff. Yeah, fishing might be easier this way. Another weird rock spot. Wow, the bells look different. The bells... Oh, it goes straight into your bank account, by the way. Look. Watch this. No BS. No BS, dude. Just straight in. Straight into the account. So what does no acres mean? So if you take a look at the map, Animal Crossing GameCube was originally split into acres. A to F, 1 to 5. And when you walked from one acre to the next, the screen would transition, like literally scroll. And everything was sectioned off in acres. So like if I went from acre C1 to B1, the screen would scroll and transition to the next acre. Well, this mod makes it to where it's completely open. Does that make sense? The butterfly appeared? Yeah, so that butterfly appeared because I was standing on the acre transition. So that's the perfect example of like how this works. It's like if once I leave the acre, that butterfly might not be there. Yeah, that's why Tangy popped up earlier as well, correct. So I'm guessing there aren't any notes on a billboard about a hidden treasure in Acre. No, I think there still will be, because there still is acres in the game. We just don't see them when we're running around. Does that make sense, Cozy? So it's still all the same game. Yeah, I wouldn't overthink it like that at all. This is still the exact same game. Nothing has changed in that sense. This is just a visual thing. So much, in fact, that you have the option to turn this on when you load your save file. Like, it's so much the same game that when you load your save file, it literally says, do you want to play borderless or do you want to play free camera? So think about that. You can play this mod the original way or the regular way. So it's not changing the fundamentals of the game. Acres still exist. They are just not being acknowledged by the camera. So like, for example, and this is good, this is one for you, Cozy, like you'll get this, the perfect town. Perfect town is still going to require you to pay attention to the acres. You need 10 trees roughly in every acre in order to get a perfect town. And you're gonna still have to abide those rules if you want to get perfect town in this mod. Right? So like that's kind of the vibe. So that's maybe when you turn acres back on or like whatever. Yeah, right. So yeah, hopefully that's a little bit easier to digest. So yeah, these are all great questions because we can answer these questions and figure it out as we go. Yeah, great questions. Absolutely great questions. I thought that I fixed it to where exclamation point rupee works. Yeah, I thought I did that. I thought I made it to where rupee or rupees works. Oh, I never made a command for it. So I need to copy the command. And then I need to command exclamation point rupee and then save. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought I fixed that. I didn't save it. Nice, what's up, Gigi? All right, nice. So we got our money rock. Now we can actually go buy stuff. Putting you up on the TV while I play some Heart Gold. Dude, I just beat Lance in Gold last night. I just beat Lance in Gold, dude. I did it. I beat Lance. I shredded him. All right, let's go finish getting our gyroids and our fossils. That's what our mission is right now. Gyroids and fossils. We're here for gyroids. We're here for fossils, baby. Oh, I have to be in the game for my controller to work. Okay. Yo, hope you're doing well today, Tarantula Poo. Do 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 beep bo 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 do 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 boom 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 boom. What's up? How you doing today, Whisper Girly? All right, there we go. I was about to say, I know I saw a couple at the beach. Love this game. Same. This game is my heart. All right, so it should be 3 fossils and 3 gyroids, I believe. 4 fossils and 3 gyroids. Maybe there's a 5th fossil out there, but I don't think there's usually more than 3 gyroids. So, dude, I sound like a broken record, but I'm still getting used to the acre stuff. You play on DS. So this game is for GameCube, but I have played the DS version. In fact, we're actually doing a playthrough of the DS version on the channel right now. Animal Crossing Wild World. So I was actually going to play that here today, but then I discovered this. So we'll do some Wild World in the future. Was that our 5th fossil? That's a 5th fossil. I didn't think there would be 5, but that makes sense. So this is a gyroid. I did have an issue on my last computer with Dolphin Emulator. So I might not play this for hours without having to close it first and resetting it up. Yeah, you probably do want to just get a fresh copy of Dolphin and set this all up like fresh. I would probably do that. It's all pretty straightforward. Once you have your Dolphin emulator set up, then from there, setting up the actual mod is not too bad. So, like I said, I have some pretty decent knowledge in emulation though. So. Do. All right, let's go and drop off these gyroids at our pad. Oh, wait, wrong house. Dang it. I'm so used to this house, dude. Dang it. I don't live there no more. All right. All right, what do we got? A quazoid, a clankoid, and a dingloid. Dang, we missed Cherry Blossom Day. Nature Day's coming up. I love the first two. The quazoids are some of my favorites, yeah. All right, we can't do anything with fossils yet. All right, let's go around and get some more fruit and try to make as much cash as we can day one. And we'll go pay off our debt, and then we'll buy stuff from Tom Nook's shop. Let's see if Tangy's got a job for us. Yeah, no worries, Silent Shelf. I live for it. I honestly live for the kind of teaching vibes as a creator. Yeah. How you doing, Sage? Yo, thank you for lurking, and I hope you feel better soon. I did see you pop in and check your rupees. Hope you're okay, Sage. Thanks for being here today. Good morning again. So what's going on? Give me a job. Hey, did you know you can catch different kinds of fish in the river, depending on what season it is? Yeah, I wonder what kind of fish you can catch in April. Well, if you catch any, Hylian, come and show me, will you? Pretty please? Dude, I don't have a fishing rod. Rip. That's the worst job to get. Sorry, Tangy. Absolute worst job to get. I got Tangy again. Yeah, dude, she's my neighbor, dude. Look. Somehow she showed up, dude. Like, I wasn't even ready, man. This game just knows me too well. I like this camera scene where I can like look at the trees in all of their crusty pixely glory. Look at, I kind of like immersing myself into the forest. I love that. Do you still have to mail fossils with the mod? I think so. Yeah, I think you're still gonna have to mail fossils. It seems like the mod was set out to do quality of life changes, but not really change the fundamental gameplay. That's what it seems like this mod set out to do. I think it's set out to make quality of life adjustments, but not change the fundamentals. And the truth is stuff like mailing fossils is actually, it's kind of like a nostalgic thing that I think people look forward to when they play this game. It might be tedious, but it's kind of like a fundamental part of the experience. I have a feeling that there's a lot of stuff like that where like you might say to yourself, well, wouldn't it be better if they fix this like weird quirk? And it's like, yeah, well, but like those weird quirks is kind of like a part of the charm of these games, right? If you make everything too streamlined, at that point, it might not really be the same experience. I don't know. I can't speak for the mod developer. This is just my speculation. Like I think some stuff was kept the same because of that. Right, yeah. I didn't have a GameCube as a kid. There, that makes sense. I need to redesign the emote to look more like the trees in this game rather than the Christmas tree vibe. Yeah, that's true. That's true. We need that. We need this these pixelated graphics. I honestly would love that though. Like that would be kind of dope. Oh my gosh, Sally just appeared in front of me. Cause the acre change is right here. She just poofed. Oh my god. All right, can we get a job today, dude? Good morning, Nutmeg. So what can I do for you? I wish I had more flowers blooming around my house. Wouldn't that look nice? Dang it, dude, these jobs. You can only buy 2 flowers today. You need 4 for the quest. Unbelievable. You gonna upload a YouTube video covering how to install the mod? Genuinely curious. It seems like chat would like me to do that. So yeah, sure. I can maybe even do that today. Sure, I can maybe even sit down and do a quick recording of it and see if I can do it in one shot so I don't have to edit it and we could just upload it. Like what I'll do is I'll unlist it. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll do it in one shot. I'll make it an unlisted video with just a link so that I don't have to care about tripping over my words and stuff. Would that be cool? Would you guys be okay with a rough around the edges tutorial on setting this up? Because I can do that for you. I mean, I can even do it live, but there's only one thing I can't help you with live is I can't help you get a copy of the game. Yeah, I noticed that, Random. I noticed that, but I wasn't sure. Like, I didn't say it out loud because I was like, is that how that's normally supposed to be? You know what I mean? Yeah, like, If I don't feel like doing it live, I can do it after the show today. Give me like a day or two and we could set that up. I don't mind doing that for y'all. Yeah, greetings, Squishalicious. Good to see you, Squishalicious. Yeah, good to see you, bud. Yeah, we can do that. We could throw something junky together. Like I said, just like a quick little video of me explaining how I set this all up. It honestly wouldn't take me long at all. Like I'm not prepared to do it live, but like I could. Here's what we're gonna do though. Speaking of doing it live, I need to make a quick phone call and set up this appointment with my carpet. So I'm literally just gonna make the phone call right now, and then we'll be back to gameplay. All right, so I'll just hide my camera and I'll be right back. You guys enjoy the music. Oh, hello? Yeah, this is Joshua. Joshua Jingleheimer Schmidt. Yeah, yep, that's right. Yeah, you need my social? Yeah, that's 555-5555. Okay, hold on one sec. Let me actually call. Chat, I'm such a goon. I answered the phone as I said, yo, because I'm still in streamer mode. I said, yo, this dude had no idea what to say to me. He was like, what? And I'm like, yo, this is Josh. And I'm like, I had to quickly switch to professional mode. And then I forgot the name of the dude I was calling. So I'm like, I'm looking for Dude, I hate being a human sometimes, man. I forget how to do it. I'm such a goon. All right, we're back. Thank you, chat. All right. We're back. Thank you, everyone, for your patience, and good morning. If you're just tuning in, we're playing Animal Crossing like you've never seen before. Animal Crossing Deluxe Edition by the modder Cuyler. They're in the title of the stream. If you click, you'll find their Twitch page. I don't think it links anywhere. If you do !Deluxe, you will find a link to the Discord that will take you to the Animal Crossing modding Discord, and there's a lot more going on in there than just this Deluxe mod, so check it out. And so when I first moved in, I only had them replace 2 of the carpets in the bedrooms. The carpet didn't seem so bad in the rest of the house. Well, I changed my mind. So I got a hold of my landlord and I was like, hey, actually, I want a fresh start. Can I just get all the carpet changed out? I kind of deserve it anyways because the person who lived here before, yada, yada. So short story, to make it short, the landlord agreed. Of course he did. And we're getting the carpet replaced in the dining room and the living room. So nothing happened to the carpet. It's just old. And I realized that I didn't want to be living after somebody else in that sense. Like, I want this home to feel good and special. And so we're getting the carpet gutted and they're coming tomorrow around noon. So I'm going to have to take a break tomorrow. Hopefully we can finish Majora's by then. And we're gonna go get this carpet measured and get this carpet replaced. So that's all. Yeah, nothing too crazy. That happens because you trolled us? Yeah, I know, dude. I know. I shouldn't have trolled. The guy on the sandwich was like, who is this sandwiched up boy? Yeah, I know. All right, nice. So I don't have to worry about this till tomorrow around noon. So I am gonna have to wait for a phone call tomorrow, but we're good. All right, let's go back and earn some more cash. So we're looking to shake some more trees, get some more fruit. Let's actually go ahead and start shaking for our items for the day. Now, the only problem with shaking for the items for the day is that we don't have a net, so we cannot catch any bees that drop. So we're living the life of risk here. Yo, what's up, Banana Universe? And thanks for the follows coming in. What's up, everybody? Welcome in. If you are just tuning in and you have any questions about what we're doing, feel free to ask. Otherwise, thank you for being here today. Thank you for hanging out. And I hope you're having a wonderful Thursday so far. Holy heck, am I excited to be here today. Holy heck, am I excited. Applied for nutritional chef job at one of the hospitals here and I got it. Yo, congratulations, Banana Universe, with the new job, dude. Nice. That deserves a round of hype in the chat. Let's freaking go. I love it. I love it, baby. Do, 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 do. I would have loved if the mod made it to where I would have loved it if the mod, oh my god, no! I would have loved it if the mod let me separate sound effects from music. That would have been a really cool quality of life. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. I feel like the game was a little loud. I'm gonna turn it down just a little bit. Ritz Cracker Eye, yep, Ritz Cracker Eye. The actual medical term for this is scrotumitis. Unfortunately. Stop streaming. Do 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 boop 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 beep boop 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 boop. Yeah, the cedar trees. Here's the cedar trees for the emote. Have Tangy peeking from behind these goofy cedars, these pixelated cedars. No pressure to do anything like that, Mills. But if you're feeling goofy, that would be cute. Yo, what's up, Ali Bobally? Yeah, I saw that random. Yeah, I wonder, is that a GameCube thing normally? Oh, yeah, that was, right. That's what I thought. Yeah, 100%. I remember that. It's like some stuff is going to be hard to remember what was in the original just because your brain likes to play tricks on you, Yeah, the green screen's back. We are officially back in our green screen era here. We are officially back in green screen era. We did it. A couple little things need to be adjusted, but all in all, we're feeling real good about the green screen. I'm happy. It kind of feels like we came back home officially on the stream. Somebody said that this morning. And hold on, let me see if I can make my controller work. Background input, please. Yeah, somebody said that earlier today, and I'm gonna have to agree with that. Like, I know that we are having fun with no green screen, and I promise. Oh, let's make sure we save. And I promise, like, we will be going back to no green screen at some point. Like, we were going to be going back and forth between green screen and no green screen. But for now, I really wanted to rock out the green screen. I wanted to get back to like kind of home. This is kind of our home setup. Now it feels like I never really even moved. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of like that. It's like we got the green screen back up and you wouldn't even know that I'm in a completely new apartment to some extent, you know? Besides for the fact of my riveting glow. Besides for my riveting glow, that's about it. Are you running this through Dolphin? Yes. Yes, we are on Dolphin with this. Yeah, that's right. Yo, big shout out to the mods taking care of us today. Thank you, mod team. Appreciate y'all being here today. Looks great. Yeah, and so we're not using the HD texture pack or anything. I don't know for sure if the HD texture pack will work with the mod right now. So I didn't want to mess with anything. So there is an HD texture pack available for Animal Crossing GameCube when it comes to like the modding scene. But for now, I think for now we'll keep it OG and we'll maybe try the HD texture pack later. Oh my Lord. Please, please, please. Nice. Peace. Are you still considering doing a sandwich stream? You know, I kind of was. Like, yeah. So first off, yes, I am thinking about doing a sandwich stream still one day. Yes. Now, somebody just brought to my attention that it's 420 this Sunday, which I didn't even know. Now, I already have plans for my Sunday stream, so if I were to do a sandwich stream this week, it would be a night stream, first off. Just to be completely clear. Because I already have plans for my day stream. Yo, welcome back, Castaway. So that's all I'll say for now. To be honest, I didn't plan, so I don't even have anything or anything like that. I would have to figure that out this weekend. But to answer your question, I might one day, yeah. Ryan and I are doing our home warming party on 420. Nice. Did you move as well? I want to see Hylian play Schedule 1. Chat does want to see me play that game, huh? I'll consider Schedule 1. I'll consider it. Chat would like to see me play Schedule 1, I'm pretty sure. What's up, Game Nations? I did. New place, still getting set up, but once I was able to get the pewter set up, it felt so much better. Yeah, same. I'm slowly been evolving my home, and my kitchen's my most set up place. Because I'm getting new carpet in the living room and dining room, and I don't have any furniture yet, so I'm just gonna hold off on getting furniture until I get the carpet switched up, which is hopefully gonna happen within the next week. Dodged. Even if it's not a Sandy stream, Night Squad Schedule 1 would be sick. Okay, that's fair. I actually do like that comment. Okay. You look like a guy at the dispensary I go to. Kid you not, same vibe and everything. Oh, dang. Well, I guess I should tell you all about my side job. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. Calofi, yes, you can. Yes, I don't have a net yet because it's day one and I'm not time traveling. Yeah. I know. I can't. I don't have a net yet. Ooh, we got our first item. Corn plant. What's up, Jelly? Yo, did you change the color of your name? What the heck? You can't do that. I just thought that was a nice feature. Same. We restarted. Well, yeah, because we're playing a brand new game. Ali Bobelli, I present to you Animal Crossing Deluxe Edition. This is a modded version of Animal Crossing GameCube with a whole bunch of new features. E+ villagers, E+ decorations. We even have net holding tree shaking capabilities. We have new camera options. All right, I'll stop. The list keeps on going. Coming to you now. Coming to a Discord near you soon. But wait, there's more ground patterns. Yeah, I don't actually know how to use the ground patterns. I didn't read it. Boom. Now, hold on. I need to read about how to remove it. Hold on. I gotta go read the combination of buttons to remove it. Hold on a second. Hold Z and press D-pad up to place the most recent pattern. Wow. Hold Z and press B to pick it up. Wow. Look at that. Boop. Oh my God. That's so convenient, dude. Yeah, dude, that's crazy. What the frick, man? Now that you said I changed my color, I do realize there are a lot of green names. Yeah, you don't notice until you change the color, right? You're fine, Jelly. There's just a lot of green names now. Just let it roll for a minute. Let it roll for a minute, you know? I'm sure it's just fine. Take my 5 installments of 69. Bunch of green beans. So Castaway, so far, guess what you missed? First villager we looked at. Tangy. She came home. No, I'm not using a GameCube controller. I could be. But I'm using my 8-bit Do Pro Ultimate controller. I was so mad I couldn't join the hype. Dude, I know, dude. And right next to your house, yeah, she's my literal neighbor. She is my literal neighbor. I was eyeing the stream during my sesh. You're funny. Yo, Dad, baby, I hope you're feeling good today, by the way. Thanks for your continued support and patronage. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you. Hope you're feeling good. What's up, Just Ruby? Snarkies. L Rob. Sister Honey. Good to see you today, Sister Honey. What's up, baby? Hope y'all are feeling good. The green screen came. Everything is looking good. I'll just be subtly tweaking things. I spent my whole night yesterday setting this up. Unfortunately, I spent a whole another day in my office. So I'm hoping I'm done now. I'm hoping I can go back to setting up my house and I can take a break from my office setup. Now that the green screen's here, the lighting is where it should be. Everything's good. So I'm hoping I get a little bit of a breather from all of this. But I'm happy we did it. I'm happy I did it and that it's done. It's over with. And we'll just be making subtle adjustments over time about how I approach things like where my microphone is placed. Part of me wants to try for the first time in stream history, having the microphone down instead of up. Ooh, nice. Second item. Modern dresser. Now, I'll just do it real quick to show the difference. But there's one reason why I don't want to have my mic that. Well, there's actually a couple reasons. But there's one reason why I don't want my mic this way. And it's because I don't want it to cover up my beard. Is that superficial of me? That I'd rather have my face covered up than my beard? But this is how people normally rock this microphone. Most of the time, creators do this. Right? It's super convenient. The mic's right here. It's nowhere in our face. Bottom of the corner. Beautiful. Right? But look, my beard is covered. People are here for the beard, dude. So over these 3 years that I've had this microphone, I've been doing this instead. Now, there's a couple other reasons why I do this. And it's because the way that sound travels, if your mic is below you and you breathe in, the way the air flows, it hits the bottom of the mic and you'll hear more of my breath. Whereas when the mic's above you, you don't catch those breaths and stuff because all that stuff happens on the lower end of your mouth, not the higher end. Right, so like this is yeah, now Control Z, yeah. So this is one of the reasons. So there is a technical reason as well, as far as the sound quality of my stream, right? So there is a technical side. So it's like, I've had this like this for a long time, but part of me is thinking about evolving my setup and bringing it down. And there's a couple reasons why bringing it down would be nice, because I'd have a little bit more control over it and I could keep it more consistent. What I'm saying is that there would be less of this. You see where I'm talking in this direction, you could still hear me, versus when I talk in this direction, it's like nice and sultry. There would be less of that if I put the mic under. And it's like, I'm trying to wrap my head around it. I don't know what I want to do. I'm in a position where I'm like, I guess it's not covering up too much of the beard. I guess it's not too bad. Like the beard is still kind of like, you know, it's not too bad. Is like, I don't know, man. Like, you know, who cares about my face, dude? The microphone could be like this for all I care, as long as my beard is shown off. You know, like, who cares? Who's here for this? Who wants this mug? They want the beard, dude. They want. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I haven't decided what I want to do with the microphone left. I feel like if it was pointing up, I'd smack it all the time. Now, I do that. Yeah, it is nice to have freedom for my hands here. That is true. Yeah, exactly. So let's just hope I don't keep headbutting it. I headbutted my camera a bunch this past week. I don't know why I keep doing that. But anyways, I just wanted to talk about that for a second because it's been on my mind for a while. So if you see me like messing with the microphone, it's like, yeah, it's because I'm not quite satisfied with what I'm doing with the microphone yet. So for right now, this is the setup that I've been working with and it works. Why change it if it ain't broken? Right, Quelth? Yeah, like this is good. It keeps my face, keeps my beard. We're all good. The voice is still nice and sultry. It's only when I'm looking over here a ton, it's like maybe gets a little quieter. So like I'm good. I'm good like this. It's just been on my mind for days. I'm like, what am I doing with this microphone, you know? So one of the biggest rule with a dynamic microphone is you want to keep it about a fist length away from your face. So that's my goal. So you don't hear too much of the mouth sounds and stuff. And then otherwise we just try to keep it in a direction to where I can look at the game screen and I'm still kind of keeping my voice. So leave it up and cover it in green. That's so funny. I just rearranged my entire office this morning, so I feel that. Yeah. Anyways, I just wanted to share those thoughts. They were just on my brain. All right, so we got all of the items. I wish recording artists would do the fist length. Too often I hear their throat while they sing. Yeah, you have to do, at least for dynamic. I don't know. I'm not necessarily a singer, so I don't know all the details, but I respect what you just said for sure. Bum 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 bum. Yeah, what's up, Ann? Just watched the Mario Kart Direct. I'm looking forward to it. We watched it as well. We watched it as well. Yeah, it was dope. It was super dope. Bum bum. Bum 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 bum. All right, let's go drop this stuff off at the house. And let's grab some more stuff to sell while we're here. Winner, winner, chicken dinner? Not necessarily. What? Not necessarily what? What is that emote? What the heck is that? That's scary. Tai-Tai-O clap? It's just some weird monster with butt cheeks. Get that thing out of here. That's scaring me. Why do you have 5 colors of it? Who asked? Who asked for that? You're basically a singer? Yeah, true. No, like my audio is so important to my job. Yeah. That's one of the reasons why I stopped partaking in sandwiches so much, because it was destroying my voice a bit. So yeah, you're right. I do kind of treat my voice yeah, that's one of the reasons why when I decided to step away from sandwiches as like an everyday or every couple day thing, it was because I'm trying to protect my voice, because my whole job and livelihood is based around talking now. And talking as a regular user would sometimes be rough. Like I would lose my voice way more often, you know, so on and so forth. So, oh, we're playing the new Mario Kart with viewers. Oh, Frito, I'm taking you down and everyone else in this chat down because I'm a legend. Oh, I'm throwing the gauntlet down. Oh, you're about to get got, son. Oh, you're about to get got. Bring it. Nah, dude. Oh, we're getting sweaty up in this piece. Nah, dude. We're going in. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'm excited. I'm very excited. Dude, I have this owl outside in my neighborhood and I love it. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That's all I hear all day. Ruby. Ooh, ooh. We'll keep the corn plant. Oh, I meant the cell. I hear every GameStop's only getting 100 units. That's what I've heard as well. I'm probably gonna try to still go to a GameStop to get a copy, to get stuff. I got my pre-order with Nintendo. I'm gonna try to pre-order online with a couple local places. And I'm also gonna see if I can go to the GameStop on the day that pre-orders go live in person and get a pre-order in person. So I'm gonna try to do like multiple angles. Because if I could walk into my local GameStop and get a pre-order just straight up in person, give them like however much money I want to put down on it, like I could pay it all off, because GameStops usually offer that option, right? Where you can like pay it all off. And I'm just going to go in on it. Like that's the plan. The plan is to cover multiple fronts. So I'm going to try to get a GameStop pre-order in person if I can. That's the goal. We'll see if it all works out, you know? I was able to get a pre-order from Amazon UK that hasn't been canceled yet. That's funny. Overseas? I think it's usually 100 down for console at GameStop. That's not bad. Wait, I forgot there's ordinances. You want to change our town ordinance? Sure. I'll relay your request to Mayor Tortimer. The fee is 50,000 bells. Frick! Early bird, night owl, bell boom, beautiful town. Dude, I'm too broke for that. All right, let's deposit. You still owe 18,800 bells. How much would you like to pay back? All of it, baby. Set me free. Set me free. Well, looks like you've paid all your loan. Thank you very much. Set me free, baby. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. If you came in lacking funds with Phyllis, she'd probably call you a loser. True. And boy, do I look forward to her saying those words to me. Wait, what? Yo, what's up, Mamie? This looks incredible. Is there a tutorial to get this set up in your Discord? No, not yet, but chat is asking, and I think I'll do one today. I think I'll do one. I think I'll set up a little tutorial today. If we don't do it live, I can do it right after the show, and I'll post an unlisted link in my Discord. So for now, if you're okay with technology, type !Deluxe, and there is a little guide on how to set it up in the Discord for the mod itself. So if you join that Discord, that's for the mod itself. It's the Animal Crossing modding Discord. And there is like a little guide on how to set up and patch the game and all that. But if you're not really hip to technology, or if you're not really hip to emulation, you might struggle with that. So you still might be waiting for a little tutorial from me, which is totally chill. I was influenced into playing Pokemon TCG. You need a sponsorship? Speaking of, let's go get our picks real quick. Dude, I honestly love TCG Pocket. It's so fun, dude. Let's go get our picks real quick. Let me get my bonus. Wonder pick. Nice. You pulled the shiny Wug Trio 10 minutes ago? Whoa! You pulled another shiny? That's back-to-back days. Was that a new shiny for you? I'm actually jealous. That means you got 12 more hourglasses. Did you pull another pack or did you save them? Tinkaton EX, Clodsire Babarrel. Nothing in my wonder picks otherwise. Nah, you're gonna save them? Nice, nice. What do y'all mean when you say God pack? So there's a chance that you get a pack that's all 2-star rarity. Sorry, 1-star rarity or higher. So you'll pull a pack and it'll be all 1-star rarity or higher. So full arts, 2 stars, full arts, trainer full arts, just all rare, super rare cards. Yeah, that's what a God pack is. And there's a chance you can actually see the rates. So Sidey, if you go into the shiny Reveille, go to the pack. All right. And at the bottom of the screen, you can go to offering rates. And if you click on offering rates, there's a thing that's called a rare pack. That's what we're talking about. That's a God pack. It's a rare pack. So there's a 0.05% chance that you'll get a rare pack. A 0.05% chance. So basically never. And then if you take a look at the offering rates, you can see what the percent chances of stuff appearing in a rare pack. So every rare pack has a 10% chance to pull a shiny, or a 25% chance to pull a 1-star shiny, or a 43% chance to pull a 2-star, so on and so forth. So if you look at these offering rates, you'll quickly realize that the God packs are like pretty insane, but they're also very rare. I've only ever heard of one person getting 2 God packs since the game came out. Now I've heard of plenty of people getting 1, but I've only ever heard of one person that I know of ever to pull 2 God packs since the game came out. I'm sure there's plenty of them out there, but I'm just saying that I have personally met and interacted with one person, and they're a streamer by the name of Jeff Hooglandia. So I've never pulled one myself. I don't know anybody. I think maybe M Bliss or Raina B might have pulled 2. I think, but that's like, I don't even know for sure. Whoa, is it Halloween already? What an ugly mask. Go, dang, oh my eye. Oh, sorry, Hylian. You must be so embarrassed. I know I totally would be. Bee stings are super lame. I heard that swelling never goes away. Yeah, we got Tangy on the new save somehow. Yeah, dude. A random made a command for us. Yeah, Jeff Hoogland. That's right, MS. I watched Jeff Hoogland, yeah. Jeff's cool. I like that dude. At first, I didn't like some of his interactions with chat, but then I just realized that he just likes sarcasm a little bit, and he trolls his chat back a little bit. At the end of the day, I like him, and I like his content, and I like what he does. But at first I wasn't like a big fan because I saw some interactions in his chat, and I was like, is this a place I want to be? But I instantly have taken that back. I think Jeff's real cool. He's a family man. He works real hard on his content. Jeff is real cool. I kind of look up to that guy. Sounds like something Dazzle would get first try with his luck. You should stream Midnight Release for Switch 2. Yeah, we can do that. We haven't done a Midnight Release in a while. I would consider doing a Midnight Release. I would consider that. Now, we just got some shirts. We might get some new clothing that we've never seen in the game before. Let's take a look. #1 shirt. Wait, the classic. The classic! Yes! What's the gumdrop shirt? I mean, that's hella cute. We'll make that our background. Super cute. All right, we're going to sell everything else. We're going to keep the chair. I pulled 4 Giratina EX. Not all in the same pack, but still, that's unusual. That is kind of unusual, yeah. So here's the thing about how bad of luck that is. First off, there's 9 different EXs in the game right now, and those are a 4 diamond rarity. And those cards are technically more rare than a 1-star full art, for the record. 4 diamonds are technically more rare than a 1-star. So not only did you pull a card that's kind of pretty rare, you pulled 4 of the same when there's 9 total possibilities. Not only is that unusual, it's kind of unlucky. It's kind of bad luck because you could have gotten one of the other 9 EXs from the set. I'm assuming you're talking Shiny Reveille, so not only was that a little bit unusual, kind of bad luck, actually. Sorry to admit that. Yeah. Not ideal. Not an ideal situation, actually. Now, the good thing is that trading will be coming. So as soon as they announce the next set, they will let you trade the current set and all previous sets. So what you want to do is hold on to your Giratina EXs because you'll probably be able to trade those bad boys off here by the end of the month. So. All right, we're looking for more shells to sell. Hylian sells seashells down by the seashore. I need a Yan Mega EX. Then I'll have every single set done besides full art stuff. Yeah, same. Right now, I'm missing like a handful of cards. And then I also am done with all the sets. Shiny Reveille and Space Time Smackdown, I still need certain cards from. Yeah. Oh, I much appreciated you paying off your house loan in such a timely manner.
You're a dynamo, yes? I knew you'd pay it all back, Hylian. Never doubted. You're quite responsible for someone at your age. Is this your way of telling me your house is too small? Don't be shy. It's normal to want a bigger home, It's just animal nature. Well, if you like, I can remodel it nice for you nicely. I can easily make it bigger. Then you'll be able to fit a lot more furniture in it, and with more furniture comes more happiness. So, how about it, Would you like me to remodel your house? Please? That's what I imagined. If anyone would want to remodel their house, it would be you, Hylian.
What does that mean? All right. I want my roof to be pea green, or pale green. I want pale green. Is he dissing your house? Nice. Okay. And we have enough to maybe buy this exotic dresser here. We do. Nice, in our first raffle ticket. You have a shiny Wugtiro and a shiny Charizard EX. Wow, you pulled some shinies. I clearly don't know what I'm doing. Well, yeah, I mean, honestly, most of TCG Pocket really is just pulling cards and looking at shiny things. Literally and figuratively. So, you're it. That's it. That's the game. You're doing it. You're doing it. Yeah, that's it. Now, if you want to get into the battling and stuff like that, that's like a separate thing, right? But you really don't even have to worry about that. The fact that you pulled 2 shinies is pretty dope, though. I just want you to know that, like, that's some nice pulls. So you should know that. That's some nice pulls. Shinies are pretty rare, so. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of reassure you that, like, that's the game. From there, you can do more. You can set up little binders and make it look cool. You know, anything like that kind of tickles your fancy. But really, it is kind of just a card collecting app. And then you can go as far as battling if you're interested. All right, nice. Getting ourselves some furniture. Would it be kind of cool if you were able to work part-time whenever, just flower planting and giving stuff to villagers? That would be kind of cool if they could incorporate that somehow, right? Good morning again. Ranking up in the battles, I'm getting stuck at Ultra 1. I read that Ultra 1 is a pretty respectable location to stop at, though. And the community is calling for ranked floors, and I really hope that they bend to the will of the community. Because, so what is a ranked floor? That means that once you hit a certain rank, you can never go lower. And apparently there's no ranked floors in the current ranking system outside of like Great Ball 1, I think. So it kind of sucks because you're never like safe. So the community right now is calling for the developers to add ranked floors so you could keep playing without worrying about losing your hard work. So I can tell you right now, Asir, Ultra 1 is supposedly like a really respectable place to just stop because the grind gets unbearable after that. Apparently the grind is real bad after Ultra 1. So don't stress yourself out is all I'm trying to say. If you feel like you're good, like maybe don't stress yourself out over it and just kind of chill. Maybe go back to doing regular battles, you know. I haven't done a ton of ranked myself. So I'm right there with you, Panka. Dang it, she's still looking for fish. I can't give her fish, so I basically can't work for Tangy today because we can't fish. That's a little sad. I thought she was following me for a second. Didn't it look like that? Little cutie. I feel like it, so it makes sense. Yeah, I've heard that Ultra 1 is when it starts to get kind of brutal. Apparently there's going to be a total of 156 playable characters in Mario Kart World, with a lot of characters being costume characters. So what's a costume character? So like, for example, there's going to be one character called Mario's Enemies, and you're just going to cycle between them. Like, there's a Koopa, but then you can cycle between Koopa and Dry Koopa, or Dry Koopa and Hammer Koopa. Is that like the vibe, kinda? Like the fast food costumes? Interesting. All right, are you still pissed at me, dude? No, he's just happy that he sees me repulsive in the morning. Good, thanks. You got a job for me, Sir Camel Frog? Sir Ten Hut? I'm hungrier than a bear in spring. I want a chestnut. Where the do I get a chestnut? So somebody came in and asked, yo, good morning, Hello Dear Links. Somebody came in and asked, what have you noticed? What are the differences you've noticed so far? And the truth is, because we're not time traveling, there hasn't been a ton of like differences noticed. It's all very subtle stuff. and stuff that we're not going to see until we go over the next couple like days and weeks of this playthrough. I don't really feel like time traveling to showcase the content because I kind of know how Animal Crossing works, and like, I don't know, it just doesn't really seem necessary. Now we could start a different save file, and we could maybe do some TTing if y'all are like really thirsty to see the content, but in all reality, the content changes are stuff like villagers and outfits and furniture. I think that stuff is just going to be stumbled across over time. I kind of feel like it's probably best that we just chill. But again, there is plenty of differences that right away, like the camera, the acres, right? There is some cool differences that we could totally talk about, just not enough to where like, you know, it's kind of just an all-encompassing experience right now. I would definitely like you to include how to time travel on emulation when you do that video. Yeah, you would have to do it on the in-game clock, probably, Calliope. So yeah, we could talk about that for sure. Yeah, you would have to do it in the in-game clock because you can't change your PC clock necessarily unless you go into like your PC settings. So you definitely would have to do it on the in-game clock for sure. Yeah, the camera's nice, right? All right, well, I don't know where to get a chestnut, so I don't think we're helping that guy out. I'm assuming we should probably write some letters and mail some villagers so we can get a chestnut, right? So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and mail some villagers and try to get ourselves some foreign fruit today. Yeah, the camera options are pretty nice. Yeah, what's up, Lady Oak? Do. We basically got some built-in action replay features. Like the camera is definitely like an action replay thing originally. Like the ability to zoom in and out like that. All right, let's see if we can get a job here. It's my Friday, I'm geeked. Nice. Nice, you got any plans? Oh, yuck! Why is your face so puffy and nasty looking? Oh, you were stung. Oh, poor thing. You better be more careful from now on. Jerk. Need a favor? Living in a field of flowers. Oh, I forgot she wants flowers around her house. The problem is that the flower quest requires 4 or 5 flowers. We can only buy 2. Let's go ahead and see if we can get a job here. Dang, dude, they're holding out on us with the jobs today. We haven't gotten a single good job. There was a fishing job, a flower job, and a chestnut job. None of them which we can do. Hazel, you are a squirrel. Your face gets puffy whenever you eat acorns, so check yourself. What did she say? She said a mouthful about my face being stung. Like, will she shut up? What is she talking smack to me? Can I help you? My, everyone just loves doing me favors. Since you offered, I have something I want you to do. So tell me, have you met Tangy? You know about high? You know about yay high, somewhat on the stinky side? Wait, what? I lent the poor dear my picture book a while back, expecting a prompt return. But despite waiting all this time, I still haven't the foggiest idea of when I might get it back. Could you be a lamb and go find when I might expect it back? Sure. You shut your mouth. She's not stinky. I'm so hyped today. I bid on Stardew Valley board game on eBay and I got it for $30 cheaper than I've seen it anywhere else. Nice. I would cry if every single character talked about my bee stings like that. Yeah, I know. Getting stung is more than just a sucky situation. You also get talked down on by everybody. I just had something. Nope. Okay, no job from Rex. Let's actually see if Rex has got anything else to say. Okay, so we're still in tutorial, so there's not any good conversations because we're still just in a tutorial phase, which is fine, you know. Nice. I haven't played Stardew Valley board game. I did play Animal Crossing Monopoly. Yeah, Iced Coffee Cove. Good morning, ugly. You got stung? Sucks to suck. Pretty much. All right, let's go buy some paper and mail some letters out and see if we can get some fruit. And then let's also go do this job for Tangy. Or for, I guess it's technically for Robin, but we have to go talk to Tangy. I keep waiting for the borders to shift. It's really messing with me. It's so funny. Tangy. I feel fresh as a daisy in the morning. I'm picking up. Actually, Hazel just came by and just took that picture book from me with no explanation. Yeah, can you believe that? I've totally been begging to get it back, but no dice. What's a girl to do? I know, you can go get it. Totally, that's the greatest idea ever, you son of a B word. I mean, love you, Tangy, bye. See, Tangy is fresh. Yeah, as fresh as a durian in the morning. Good morning, Nutmeg. You reached a level 100 in Pocket Camp Complete. Nice, nice. I haven't played a lot of Pocket Camp Complete. We should get that going again here as the summer breaks. All right, nice. We got the picture book, not the durian. Why is Hazel trying to manufacture drama between us and Tangy? Because Hazel knows. She saw those eyes we gave Tangy. Oh my, it's you again. All right, delivery, our first job. What's up, Ace of Jades? Oh my picture book. You actually got it back for me, Hylian. Thank you so much. I owe you a debt of gratitude for helping me, so I'd like to give you this furniture. Yes. Nice, dude. Furniture is the play. Okay, cool. No worries. All right, I think we have some paper to purchase, and let's see what this furniture is. We should probably sell some furniture because the best thing to do is to purchase everything in the store that we can early on so that we can get the shop upgraded. That's really what we want to do. So we're going to actually go back to our house and we're going to pretty much sell everything. We'll keep the one modern dresser. We really do not need the exotic dresser. We could sell the regal lamp and we'll go ahead and we'll sell the Irish chair as well because we just really don't need this stuff. And I'd rather get the shop upgraded as soon as possible. But we'll keep the one form of storage here. Getting early game storage is pretty nice. So we'll keep that. We'll keep the corn plant. We like a little green in our house. All right, let's write our first letter. Wow, this menu is actually way clean. All right, Tangy. So let's say to Tangy. I'm just going to be super basic. Sorry, y'all. I'm going to be super basic, okay? Don't judge me. Hey! I wonder, can I make my keyboard work in the game? Like as a controller? Let me check. Controllers. Keyboard controller. I can, but I have to fill out the whole keyboard. This device is exclusively for Phantasy Star Online 1 and 2. If you're unsure, turn back now and configure a standard controller. No, but they said the Deluxe mod also used this. All right, let me just do 2 of the letters. Close, close, go to the game. It works! No way, the control, it actually works, dude. Hold on. Do we set this up real quick? It shouldn't take me terribly long, right? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. We're doing the alphabets together. I'll stop. We don't want this to turn into an episode of Dora the Explorer. Yeah, just hold on. An episode of Sesame Street, you know? Y, Z, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I'm doing it again. I'm doing it again. I don't know if I'm actually pressing the right buttons. Okay. Let's not set up print screen. We don't need to set up brackets and stuff. We just need like the period. And the comma. Yeah, we don't need like brackets and stuff. I'm probably not going to use any of that stuff. I just need shift. Where's shift at? Left shift, right shift. That's all I need, right? And then we can maybe do caps lock. Okay, and then we need space. Where's space at? Space and backspace. We don't need anything else, right? Okay, here we go. Nice, dude. I'm using my computer keyboard to type right now. Hey, Tangy, what's up, babe? No, I'm just kidding. Wait, I didn't set up a question mark. Hold on. This is so goofy. Hold on. Where's question mark at? Question mark doesn't exist. It's not an option. Okay, so we'll just have to click that button. That's fine. All right. Hello, Tangy. I decided to send. How do I skip to the next? How do I skip to the next space? Down. To send you a little treat. Enjoy this. Down. Fruit. Okay. This is amazing. Yeah, dude. I'm actually so excited. All right, sick. Letter wrote. It just makes life so much easier when you don't have to type with the controller. That's all. That's the only reason this is such a big deal. Let's go. Let's send one to Rex. Yo, Rex. Here is some fruit. That's just a lazy letter. I don't know why. I don't have to be lazy now that I can type. I guess I'm just in a lazy mood. Let's do Robin. To Robin. I noticed you were a little thin. I think you could use a good meal. Enjoy this fruit. Freshly picked for you. Freshly picked with you in mind. See, now that's how we write letters with the keyboard, right? So let's go back and rewrite Tangy's letter real quick as well. And then let's say instead of from Hylian, let's say love Hylian. Thank you. Yeah. Not the shins call out. Can we bulk up about being stung? All right. Let's just save the last piece of paper. All right, let's go. So what does this mod add to population growing? All sorts of stuff, mostly E+ features that weren't in the game. Yeah, mostly like a bunch of like E+ features and stuff that wasn't in the original game for America. And then there's even some stuff from, there's actually even some stuff in here, KRS, from New Leaf, or sorry, from Wild World and City Folk, some floorings and wallpapers. And then a bunch of quality of life adjustments and stuff. Missed opportunity, iced coffee. All right, let's go ahead and buy this. Bam, 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 bam. All right, can we buy this as well? Nice, we can afford everything. Good, 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 good. Now we just gotta come back and buy the shirt and the umbrella. And we'll buy these flowers and we're good to go. Now we're gonna resell this stuff back to them for literally a fraction of what we bought it for, but you know, it is what it is. All right, and that puts us at enough to purchase the shirt and the umbrella. What did you think of the Mario Kart World Direct? I liked it. So the only problem with the Mario Kart World Direct is it didn't really tell us anything that we didn't already know. For me personally, I kind of knew most of that stuff. They kind of just fleshed out stuff, which is cool. Like, I think it was important that they fleshed out some stuff and, you know, showed us a little bit more details. That's right, Talnov. That's right, dude. Yeah, so that's like my take on it, is like, they didn't really show us anything that we didn't already kind of know. And it's like, you know, whatever. I'm happy that they took the time to show us more, but you know, I was kind of hoping that there was maybe like some secrets we didn't really know about, but it seems like it's pretty much exactly what we were told and what I've been expecting. And again, that's not a bad thing. They're delivering on expectations, and that's good. All right, we purchased everything. Hopefully we get the Tom Nook upgrade soon. All right, and we have 5 tickets. We have our first 5 tickies for April, which is beautiful. And we're gonna go ahead and drop these plants. And we'll save those if because Hazel might have the quest for flowers tomorrow as well, because I think it goes for longer than a single day. And if that is the case, then we can hopefully do that quest tomorrow. We're getting up in April. That's right, baby. We need them tickies. That's right, baby. You better be logging in, Castaway. So, Castaway, when you play this game normally, are you playing on an original GameCube? Yeah, the graphics are nice and cleaned up a bit. Nice, nice, Talnov. The final upgrade in New Leaf is locked behind Gracie's fashion checks. So keep that in mind. Once you get the final upgrade, like where Gracie's store joins in, it's locked behind her fashion checks. I'm on my custom Yoshi GameCube though, sorry to flex. No, I don't want to time travel. I think I just want to turn this into my new main GameCube playthrough while I still continue to play the other one off stream to try to finish the museum. Yeah, I was just curious because what I can do is I can mail you like one of my memory cards, and then you could visit my town and mail it back. I've always wanted to do that with somebody from the chat. Yeah, no, I don't want to time travel. I thought about it. I don't really want to time travel to showcase more stuff. I really would prefer not to do any TTing today. I think we could just, this could be a new playthrough that we do, and we'll probably play it every morning for the next couple weeks, and we'll see where this playthrough goes and see what this game offers. I don't know if I want to time travel. I think that's respectable, right? I don't think this deluxe mod is going to add a ton of content to where time traveling is going to really like do a lot to show us stuff. I'm just going to have to play the game and purchase things and do quests and, you know what I mean? I think that's kind of my approach. Any going-ons? Okay, Sahara the Carpet Trader is going to be showing up on the 19th. Okay. Yeah, same here, Castaway. That's why, like, even though I'm showing off this new mod today, I am completely content waiting to show off all of the goodies that this mod really brings to the table outside of the obvious stuff. I'm content with that. I'm content with kind of holding off and like just playing slowly and treating it like a normal playthrough because I really like the idea of this. Like, I said this at the beginning of the stream. I think this is about to be the definitive way to play this game. This is a definitive way to play this game. I think this is about to be the best way to play Animal Crossing GameCube for the foreseeable future. I really think that this mod developer is cooking right now. Maximum cookitude. I really feel strongly about that. Let's see if we can get a job. You haven't seen my picture book in ages? Okay, we got to go to Hazel for it. Hazel apparently has everything. So this is an emulator mod. Yeah, this is an emulator mod. So the process to make this game work is you first need to have a copy of the actual game, the 1.4 gigabyte ISO, not the RVZ file or whatever that people... Wait, hold on a second. For a second, I thought that the house was on an angle, but it's because my camera. So once you get your hands on a 1.4 gigabyte ISO copy of this game, I have to make that clear because there is like a different version out there that's compressed and made to run on Dolphin Emulator. You want the original game. Then once you have the original game, you simply go to a website or run a specific file that is provided in the Discord at !Deluxe. And you load your copy of the game into this website. You load a copy of the current patch for the mod that you can get from the Discord up into the website. You click apply patch and it gives you a copy of the game that is patched with the Deluxe mod. From there, you just load it up in your Dolphin emulator like any other Dolphin GameCube game. It's very simple. The part that people are going to get caught up on is if they've never emulated before. Well, then you have to learn how to emulate first in order to run this. But getting this game set up is actually super easy. It's pretty standard stuff as far as like, the hard part is getting a copy of the game and not giving your computer space aids, and then understanding how emulation works. From there, it's not terrible. And we're gonna do a little tutorial to help players along. I'll do a little tutorial, I'll help y'all out. We'll see if we can get some help out there for those who need it. But again, the hard part is going to be getting a copy of the game and then understanding like emulation as a whole is probably a wall for a lot of people. So otherwise, it's really not too hard to throw together. Now, the developer is actively patching. So if you want to keep up with the updates, you are going to have to continually patch a fresh copy of the game to keep up with all the updates, or you could just keep playing the current version and never update again. For example, he just patched like 3 times the other day, but he said he doesn't do that normally. So you know, honestly, waiting a little bit and making sure all the bugs and stuff are fleshed out is totally an option because this is all pretty new. And if you go through the patch notes, you'll see that there was some pretty big bugs already. Like, there was like a couple situations where the game was freezing and stuff. Now it's all been fixed, but just to clarify, like this is a mod that it's still in the works and still being updated and patched and bugs are still being found. So there's always the chance that you run into an issue, but for the most part, it seems pretty stable at this point since the mod creator's been putting a ton of work in. So that's pretty much all I have to say about that. But yeah, if you wait a little bit, you'll probably just, the longer you wait, the better version of this mod you're going to end up getting, which is cool because it seems like the creator's pretty dedicated to having a stable version of it out there and ready to be played. Nice, we got Rex's picture book. I wish there was someone who could message me on Discord about where to locate a copy of the base game. I don't know if on Discord. Yeah, I can tell you this much. If you send me a message, I could maybe give you some advice on how acquiring copies of games works and how to dump your own copy of the game if you already own it. And, I could probably help you out at least a little bit. But like, technically I'm not supposed to be giving copies of the game away because that's illegal. And I would never do anything to compromise my Twitch account or my relationship with Nintendo that's non-existent. So, sorry, hold on. There's something in my eye. Oh, my eye's just acting up today. But anyways, yeah, if you sent me a message, I might be able to point you, give you some advice. Again, I can't just send you copies of the game. I can't do that. That's illegal. We don't do illegal things. So yeah, there's some vising. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, there was just something in my eye there. But yeah, just if you send me a DM, I could probably whatever. Yo, what's up, Nisi? Good morning. Where did this punk go? Where did Rex go? Hello? Did Rex leave his home for the day? This is Robin's house. So Rex lives up here. There he is. Happy Thursday. How are you? Things are good. Things are good here. How are you? Yeah, I'm very happy to be here hanging out with you all today. And I hope you're feeling good. We're checking out Animal Crossing Deluxe Edition. Very happy to be checking it out. Will stationery do, Cool Cat? It's great for writing letters and stuff. Hey, that job was a breeze for you. I'm convinced from now on, I'm coming to you for help, Cool Cat. Nice. They did such a good job with some of the details of this mod, like how the camera pans out and stuff. So hopefully we get a chestnut in the mail, because apparently there's Newtown fruit, and chestnuts are one of them. I think that's from the Japanese version. So it's pretty cool. All right, no work with Leopold. I'm assuming if I talk to him, he's just gonna tell me about some tips. Yeah, they're just giving me, they're in tutorial phase. Beginning of the game is tutorial phase. No rush? Okay, cool. All right, nice. Ooh, let me get that cha-ching. Beautiful. Beautiful. Cha-ching. Give myself some early game bells. So we got our money rock. So here's a list of things we did. We got our money rock. We shook every fruit tree in town. We mailed fruit to get hopefully foreign fruit tomorrow. Let's go ahead and save and test if we can go to the island for coconuts. Y'all want to do that? Let's go test and see if we can go to the island for coconuts, shall we? I think I have to save and reload the game to make that work, but I think we can make it work. All right, because I just played Four Swords recently, and I think it just uses the same system that Four Swords uses. So I'm pretty sure all I have to do is reload the game, and I should be able to make the island work. I think. So unfortunately, one of the things that I thought this mod would do is make it to where the island is accessible without having to deal with the whole Game Boy Advance stuff. Unfortunately, that doesn't seem to be the case. Now, if the mod developers out there listening and lurking, that would be pretty cool for you to maybe consider that if you could. So we have a question from Silefire Knight. Did I get that right? Am I close? They said, the only thing I'm not sure about is getting a game copy. Using this as an example, how would one get the file off of the disc? Oh, Silver Knight. Perfect. Thank you, Silver. Thank you. I can read, I swear. I see it now. I see it now. So the way that you would get your GameCube files off of the GameCube disc is by using some sort of dumper hardware. There is hardware and software that exist for this. All right. So first off, you can get a So first off, let me turn this down and put jams on. You can get a device for your GameCube that allows you to plug an SD card into your GameCube essentially, using like a memory card or some other technology. So first off, it would be technology. You would use some sort of like hardware SD card, and you could take the files from the disk to the SD card, plug that into your computer. There's also, I'm pretty sure, and honestly, my knowledge is not really too healthy for this, so I might be misspeaking, but I understand the general concept. There's also a straight up like piece of hardware that's like this big, and you plug the disk into it, and you plug the USB cord into your computer, and it straight produces a file from the game and puts it on your computer, and you can preserve your games forever on your PC. So you're looking for some software or some hardware or both in order to do this. Now, again, I believe you can mod your GameCube to do this. I believe you can mod a Nintendo GameCube to do what I just said and make it like kind of streamlined. But but I'm not sure. Again, my knowledge is limited. Yo, I got the green screen set up literally just last night. Yeah, literally just last night, the GameCube, it came early. It came early. So we're locked in, baby. All right, Game Boy Advance TCP. I think this should work. Now, when I load up the game, it should also load up a Game Boy Advanced game. Okay, it did not. All right, let me turn the game off again, and let me see. I don't remember how I set this up. Controllers. Let me turn off the keyboard controller. Is it Game Boy Advanced integrated? Let me try that. Okay, I got it. I got a Game Boy Advance loaded up in the corner of the screen. Beautiful. Okay, now let's see if we can get the game up again. Because it's not popping up in my game capture device. Okay. And then let's go ahead and see if the Game Boy is hooked up. Yo, thank you, Tay. Yeah, we got it all set up. I still got some adjustments to make, but we're pretty set up. We're pretty locked in. All right, let's go. Yes. I'm Hylian. All right, and I got my Game Boy Advance. I can even show you guys real quick. Here's my Game Boy Advanced in the corner right here. So in theory, this should work out the way I think it's going to work out. It should. We're going to find out together. Now, the thing is that all the way like 5 years ago, Detective Rach, Dumper Hardware, I just saw that. So about 5 years ago, I was able to go to the island through emulation. I've done this before, but it was a very complicated process that involved 2 different emulators. A Game Boy Advance emulator and a GameCube emulator, and I had to make them talk to each other. I'm pretty sure since then they've made this process a lot easier, and they have! Yes! Let's go! All right, we have to name the island. All right, let me make sure my keyboard's still working. It's not. Let me check. Let me add my keyboard controller here. And let me see, do I have to reconfigure it or am I just not going to be able to do both? They're making me refigure it. You son of a B word. We didn't save the setup. Okay, hold on. Don't laugh. No, stop. This is gonna just take a second, all right? And I'm gonna save it. All right, hold on. Just don't no laughs in the chat. You better stop. No. It's worth it. It's worth it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it live. I'm doing it. Just give me a second. No. Just give me a second. This will take me just a second to do. I'm already at Z, okay? Now I'm doing 1 through 4. Boom. No, stop that. Okay, and then what else did we need? We needed period. And we needed comma. And that was it, right? Like, oh yeah, then we need backspace. And we need regular space. And maybe caps lock. And we need left shift and right shift. And then that's it. Now, let me go ahead and quickly save this profile under boob. Okay. It is saved as boob. And I just realized something. Because I have background input. Look at this. It's gonna type, like when I type in chat, when I type to you all, yo chat, it's typing in the game. All right, anyways, I just find that really funny. Let's do Koholint Island again. I think that's good. That's the name of the island from Link's Awakening. Sorry, that link is old, Simcetera. Here, hold on, I got you, Sim. I got you, dude. Hold on. So here's what you're going to want to do. You're going to want to go to this link right here. And you're going to want to skip back to -3 hours into the stream. About 30 minutes into the stream, if you want to see my reaction. Yeah, sorry about that. Since I can't do highlights on Twitch yet. Soon, we'll go back to being able to do highlights on Twitch. And I'll be able to just have that stuff readily available. Yeah, no problem, dude. We're almost there. We're so close to the finish line. I've just been busy the past couple days. We're so close to the finish line. No worries, Sim, baby. Good to see you. You know I'm always going to stop to take care of you, Sim. You stop by and you come and take care of me. All right, chat, let's go. Cat jams. No, ignore. No, what happened? No. Okay, well, maybe the island isn't accessible. Ooh, ooh. Maybe the island isn't accessible. I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's mess around a little bit. Let's turn off the keyboard controller. Let's turn on this. All right, let's try again. Yeah, we're gonna get resetted here, which is cool. All right, let's try again here. I actually need to reload the game though. Yeah, let me reload the game.
Nintendo.
Okay, and let's see if this works. Frick. Hold the cat jams. Dude, I was so ready for Captain's song. You guys saw that? All right. Let's see. I don't know. I wonder if anybody talked about the island in the modding Discord. Because like I said, this was very doable back in the day. Modding help. Let me go to the search and let me say island. Wow, listen to this. If you're looking, I have specific goals for the mod. Listen to this. Keyboard support for GameCube. Blathers learns to identify fossils. Island becomes a town-wide donation fund. He's working on it. He's working on making the island accessible without this nonsense. Well, this is his idea. This is a list of their goals. It looks like a list of goals. It looks like we have skin tone selection. A lot of this stuff has already been made possible from this list of goals. So like, I'm just scrolling through really quick to see if there's any information on if this is accessible with the mod. All right, that's enough. We looked enough. All right, here we go. Let's just try again. And if we get yelled at by Rossetti twice, we'll put on our big boy pants. Yo, Evan Beyond. All right, here we go. Hello. Allow me to introduce myself. The name's Rossetti, Mr. Rossetti. Have we met before? At the post office, perhaps? Yeah, whatever. Hold on. Let me turn off background input. That might be breaking some stuff. Anyways, let me just say thanks for buying this game at Animal Crossing. Yeah, we totally bought this legitimately. On behalf of everyone at Nintendo, what was the next part? Huh? Forget it. That's enough. Let's get down to business. What do you say? Because you may not know it, but you and I got issues to discuss. First, let me just tell you what it is I'm doing here. Just so there's no misunderstandings later on. You, my friend, reset your game, didn't you? Huh? Maybe by accident, maybe on purpose, but you pressed it. Or maybe you didn't, huh? Maybe you just went and turned the power off without saving. Sound familiar? What? Sorry? What was that? I didn't catch that last bit. Did you just say I'm right? You did what I said you did. Aha! All right, you listen and listen good, because I get real angry when I gotta repeat stuff I gotta say. Resetting, it's like pressing the emergency call button. You press it, and I gotta come read you the riot act, see? Also, you gotta save before you turn the power off. Hold on. No. It's the same as resetting. Well, okay. That last part, I just added that. Why? Because I wanted to. Forget about other games for a minute, will ya? I'm here to suggest that you try and play this game, Animal Crossing, without hitting reset. Got it? I know what you're thinking. Whether I hit reset or not should be up to me. After all, it's my Nintendo GameCube. Well, sorry. Rules are rules, okay? Know what I'm saying? Let's not make a big deal out of this. End of discussion. This being our first meeting, I'm gonna let you off easy. Think of this as a friendly warning from me to you. Oh, one more thing. This is my job. I take it seriously. So next time you see me, it's no more Mr. Nice Mole. Oh yeah, and another thing. I guess I gotta say here. I really watched my language here today. I'm not usually so, so polite. If I'm being truthful here, I gotta tell you, I've been told I got what you call an acid tongue. I sorta scare people. Hey, that's who I am. Nothing I can do about it. What? I'm supposed to say sorry for being me? Look, it's nothing personal. I ain't trying to be mean or cruel or nothing. I ain't a monster. For those people who get their feelings bruised easily, I gotta apologize in advance. Just deal with it, okay? The deal is, I get paid to be nasty. Crazy world, huh? Well, I figure it's about time for me to get out of here. So, yeah, here's hoping I don't have to come to see you no more. Now, scram. All this did is make me want to reset more. True. This Rossetti guy's pretty reasonable. All right, let's hope that this works, dude. I really hope that this actually works, dude, because I don't know. I might be able to make some adjustments to my settings of my emulator to make this work. So let's see. Let's see if we can make this happen. All right, let me pull up my Game Boy Advanced. Okay, Game Boy Advanced is pulled up and ready to go. All right, we're going to Koholint Island. Again, like I said, I did this back 5-6 years ago. But it's different now. The Dolphin emulator is different now. And this is all built into it. However, that doesn't mean that the mod is ready for this. I don't know. Last time it crashed right here. So it could be because I'm on borderless mode, maybe. I don't know. Dagma. So yeah, it does not like the island right now. I don't know if this is a mod thing or not. So we get to hang out with Rossetti one more time at least. Let me see. Let me go into the graphics settings really quick. Let's put some jams on. Do we want to use Direct 3D 11? Why don't we do Direct 3D 12? Why don't we do OpenGL? I don't know. I really don't know. Let me pull up the modding section. It's been a while since I've set up Animal Crossing GameCube, so I don't even remember the optimal settings here. Yeah, let's see. Let's see real quick what we're doing. Let's just see if we can find All right. Trying to see if anybody has mentioned the island before. When I type in island and I search for new messages, there's nothing really. There's nothing specifically about the island not working. So it could be a me problem. That's why I'm like, yo, what's up? What's up? No, we didn't do our Nookle today. Good call out, dude. Let's do our Nookle today. All right. Okay, second page here. I assume you don't need to plug the GBA to get items that's exclusive to the Animal Island. In the future patch, I will rework how the island is accessed. You do not need to supply the GBA BIOS to Dolphin, but if you do that, you can access the island very easily. See, I do have the BIOS. That's the thing. I do have the BIOS. I do. Config, GameCube, BIOS, GBA bin. I do. So it's something on my end then. I think it might be something on my end. Let me keep reading. My game crashed when I tried to ride to the island with the camera zoomed in. Honestly, the only way I bypassed this was turning off my cheats by forever going to another island, then turning them back on. If you visited the island at least once, can you revisit without the GBA? I was able to visit my island with the Dolphin, but I don't own a working GBA right now. Okay. Tried with borders camera off. That's what I might have to do, right? I might have to turn off the borderless camera maybe. Now, nobody's saying anything about that though. Running Deluxe on Dolphin with integrated MGBA has been great, but I was wondering what the plausibility of a patch like this. Yeah, so they're working on that. So they are working on making the island accessible. So honestly, within the next couple weeks, maybe months, we might see the island super accessible anyways. So I'm not like terribly stressed if we can't get it to work. I'm just trying to avoid having to. I really don't remember how to visit the island again on Dolphin. Like I said, because Dolphin's so new. I know how to do this from back in the day. But Dolphin has changed so much that like I actually don't know how this works. Okay, let me try a quick Google search as well. Yo, thanks for tuning in today though, fam. What's up, Ron? What's up? All right, let me see. Island, Animal Crossing, GameCube, visiting island, Dolphin. 2024. Animal Crossing, GameCube Island, Dolphin emulator 3 years ago. See, even that might be too long ago. Yeah, see, I don't have VBA-M. Now, I could do it with the VBA-M, though. I could re-download VBA-M and just do it that way. To be honest, like that's how I used to do it with Visual Boy and the game and the Game Boy BIOS. And I would just make my the programs talk to each other. So here, let me I'm gonna just download this just in case. And that's an option. That's how I used to do it here. Interesting. All right, let's try. Now, the only problem with trying multiple times is I'm gonna keep pissing Rossetti off. That's the only thing. Is like, dude, I'm gonna keep pissing Rossetti off today. Is what's gonna happen here. Become Rossetti's nemesis speed run. Yeah, we're gonna be pissing off Rossetti big time here. Controllers. Boom, 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 boom. Hey. And then let me mess with the graphics real quick, because I was having some issues with that anyways. Native, anti-aliasing, no, 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 no. I was having some overload issues. It would be nice to fix that while we're here. Now that's gonna just take a bunch of Googling. I'm gonna have to pull out so much Google food to make sure that works. All right. I don't think this will work. I haven't really done enough different. Now, like I said, I might be able to go and mess with the borderless camera and see if that fixes it. But let's go ahead and try one more time. And then otherwise, I'm just gonna have to do some research off stream. And like I said, I might be able to just set up Visual Boy Advanced on the fly. Where's that page we were just on? The Visual Boy Advanced setup is actually not hard at all, especially since I have pretty much everything I need. Okay, let me do that real quick. Yeah, let's see. Can we change the border settings before we go into the game? Yeah, we can. Other things. Camera mode. Bordered. All right, let's go. That's really cool that you can switch that anytime you want. That's really cool. That is super cool. All right, we'll try one more time like this, and if we crash again, then... All right, here he comes. Oh, no! Oh, it's you again! Here we go. I don't know if I'm doing the voice again though, chat. Extract this here. Okay, run Visual Boy Advanced. Okay, Visual Boy Advanced is loaded up. Options, emulator, make sure there's no check mark besides pause when inactive. Yeah, okay, good. Go to options, go to link, and go to Joy Bus. Options, link, Joy Bus. Enable Joy Bus connection. Dang, they unfortunately changed all of this stuff. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to do this off stream. RIP. Yeah, they unfortunately changed how Visual Boy Advance looks as well. Yo, what's up, Daz? 10 days off? Let's go. We're trying to get into the island, so we're messing around with some stuff. We're trying to get to the island here real quick. They unfortunately kind of changed everything here. So the old way I used to get to the island via emulator was Visual Boy Advanced M. But they kind of changed everything. I'm not even sure. Local mode, link to boot, speed hack, configure. Yeah. So like I'm not even seeing the same settings. So I'll have to do some of this off stream. Use BIOS file, configure. All right, we'll X that out. We'll mess with that later. Oh, here we go again. Here we go. You again, huh? I should have known. I had a feeling about you. After all, wanting to do what you're told not to do is human nature. Listen, you get this whole reset thing started and you'll never stop. I've seen it a million times. You think this is a game? Well, okay, it is a game, but games got rules and rules got consequences. Something funny to you? What am I doing over here? Stand up? You see an applause sign up in here? Look, don't make me come back here again. I'm serious. It ain't like I enjoy these little field trips. Next time you see me, I'm gonna be wearing my angry hat. And let me tell you, it's one ugly hat. Trust me on this one. When I get my motor going, you'll be here a while. Don't reset again. Little does he know, I have to reset again. Because I have to test one more time. At least. If the borderless... So yeah, for those of you that didn't understand how acres worked, take a look. This is what acres look like. This is what acres look like. This is what the game normally looks like when you play Animal Crossing GameCube. There is an acre system. And every acre is a screen scroll. All right. Your sister had to deal with this? All right, let's go. All right, let's see if it crashes again. Yo, Bless is in the chat. Bless is in the chat. Thank you, Sam. Bless is in the chat. Come on. Come on. Let us go to the island today so we don't have to wait till tomorrow or the day after I do some research tonight. It's always after the ooh, ooh, which makes it really comedic. Ooh, ooh. All right, I'll figure out the island off stream and I'll get it set up for us. It'll give us something to look forward to tomorrow. So we'll set up the island and we'll have something to look forward to tomorrow. Yeah.